What is up, guys and girls? Hurricane Liz here, and in this video I'm going to talk more about my Amazon FBA Automation Wholesale store. I'm going to show you a bit more behind the scenes of what's going on in that store right now. I know it's been a couple weeks since we last covered it, but I assure you I am still making sales. It is still growing, and I'm really excited about the future with this store. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. I'm super fired up about this. I hope you're fired up. Let's do this. All right, so before we even begin talking about what's going on with this store, let's talk about what's happened in the past just to catch everybody up. Now, just to let everyone know, there's really two ways to do this store. One is do it yourself, and the second is by using a team that fully automates the process. Now, what I mean by that is they pretty much do everything from soup to nuts, and you really don't have to do anything other than provide the available credit to purchase the items that go on the store. So for the sake of the example, I decided to do that, and I also decided to start this with a brand new store. Understand that if you start this with a store that's aged and you've had some sales on, some ratings, and some transactions, it's gonna run a lot more faster and a lot more smoother. The problem with the store that I started with is that it is brand new. So we have to basically build all that aging process as we go on. So it has to gain credibility as time moves on. And so the results aren't going to be as good as if you start this with an aged store. So again, remember that as you follow through. Now, the second thing that also has to happen is you have to get ungated for categories which allow you to send certain products. One of those categories is grocery. So that also takes time. So on top of getting the store, creating it from scratch, getting it approved through Amazon, and then getting ungated in grocery, it takes about 2 months to really start growing the store. After that, the goal of the store is to allow Amazon to allow you to send in more and more inventory. Now, we start off with their standard amount of units that they allow anyone to send in, and that is about 1,000 units. However, as you gain transactions and as inventory sells through faster, they're going to allow you to send more and more inventory. I believe this store right now is about anywhere between 5,000 and 10,000 units, and it has been opened up about 3 months. We're going into month 4, and so some exciting things will start happening for the store. So there's, like I said, 2 really big options. Either option, if you're interested in starting either one, my email address is below in the description, and I'd be more than happy to jump on a call with you and tell you some of the options that you have for me helping you build this store. However, in the future, I'm also building a store that is aged, and I'm going to start to document that on YouTube as well, and we'll do a full case study of how quickly that store grows. In fact, I'm starting it right this very moment, and it should be up and running in the next few weeks. But let's talk about this store. Since we last saw, in total, we're starting to see at least 4 to 5 sales per day. And really, this video is going to be short and sweet. It's all going to be about how there's really a couple key products that have stood out and are starting to sell pretty quickly. There's this particular product right here. You can't see the name of it. It's blurred out, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 sold on this day. And there's a couple times where it sold on the 5th. And it sold multiple times. Like in this case, it's the same product that sold 2 times and 2 times here again. And then once here again on the 5th, one of them sold again on the 5th and on the 5th. This is the second product that's really selling a lot. So namely, it's about 1 to 2 products that are really starting to take off on this store. And you can see that they've had multiple sales, and really it's just those couple products. So it's made this a lot easier for us to begin to order the products that are really standing out in this store. Now it's primarily 2 products, and we'll be ordering a great deal of those 2 products. One of them has already arrived in the warehouse, and we pretty much ordered 90 units of each. And then the second one, now we'll be ordering that one and sending a lot into Amazon. So as you can see, although initially we took a test batch of about 10 to 15 products, 2 have begun to stand out, and now we know that those are going to be staples in the store. And so now the process to make this store grow is to find other SKUs like those 2 that are going to sell in the same fashion. Ideally, month to month, every month, we're adding several SKUs, a good batch of them, and as time goes on, we'll add more and more of them. But there's going to be a few SKUs from every single batch that are going to stand out, and for one reason or another, Amazon's going to sell the shit out of those SKUs for our particular store, which at the end of the day means we put money in our pocket. Let's take a look at the numbers for those particular SKUs. So right here on this particular product, it's this one right here. Right here, the numbers haven't been updated on the buy cost, but this is the same product that's up here. We'll notice that we pay $12.92 for the product. We make $3.58, which is a 14.32% profit and a 27.71% ROI. Now you might say, Liz, That doesn't seem like a lot, but at the end of the day, we're still making 14%, and it is putting an ROI in our pocket. And you'll notice that multiple ones sell at once. So in this case, this is the same product. However, 2 units have sold. It's a total of a $50 order, and the buy cost was $25.84. Net profit is $717 or 14.34% ROI and 27.75. So again, same product, 2 of them sold, and overall the same profitability, but we saw double our money just because people are taking them in 2s and in some instances even 3s. The second product that's selling quite a bit on this account is this one right here. It sells at $29.99. The buy cost was $10.47, so we made $6.53 per unit. The ROI is 62.37, and the profit percent is 21.77. That's the same thing as the margins. And that one again is doing quite well. That one, 90 some units just arrived at the warehouse, which we upped the amount that we typically order in that just because it's selling so well. But I mean, other than that, I just wanted this to be short and sweet, just so you can see the progress that we are making on this store. And again, I remind people that if they want to find out more how to either do this themselves and or have me help them, my email address is below. And until then, you can put your questions and comments below. I always personally answer those, and I'll see you guys next time.